I don't know what you were doing on Sunday, but I, like hundreds of thousands of others, and subsequently, like millions of others, were watching the exhilarating and breathtaking SpaceX mission, sending astronauts into space and into the space station for the first time ever using a commercially independent organization. Not only was it exciting that this was the first time in 9 years, but the fact that private companies are now able to send ordinary people. Did you notice they were wearing polo shirts and khaki pants? It was exhilarating, inspiring. It reminded me of those classic words of David Bowie. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's asked us not to blow it because he knows it's all worthwhile. In that one moment, there was this possibility of humanity. It's all worthwhile. This great project that we call the human species. Where can we go? What can we achieve? It's limitless. And that incredible moment was punctuated, was completely contrasted with desperate riots that were taking place, where people who were properly, appropriately, importantly protesting had their message marred by the lawlessness, vandalism, and looting across North America, even here in Canada. Actually, it's now become not only protests globally, but the breaking of law globally as well. I was reminded of a powerful story that is told of Rabbi Joseph Kahneman, the great late Rosh Yeshiva of Ponevezh, who, when the first moon landing was accomplished, people went up to him and said, "What do you think of all of this? We have a blessing in our Siddur that says when we bless the new moon, Rosh Chodesh, we say, just as I dance towards you and cannot touch you." Do we need to now change that blessing? Should we change the wording of the prayer? People have landed on the moon. And Rabbi Kahneman, whose family had been so brutally destroyed in the Holocaust, responded to his questioner. And he said, when I heard about this great event, I looked out the windowsill and I saw people coming and going in the street. And I cursed the world. I said, what a wretched world you are. What a foolish world we are. We have people who can reach up and touch the moon, and yet we can't reach out and touch one another. The Black Lives Matter cry needs to be more than just a slogan. If all we are doing is shaking our heads and tutting under our breath when we watch the news, then we're not enough of the solution. Sloganism has never been anything other than just the expressions of our thoughts. It's not enough to simply join in with a shake of the head. Real change calls upon us to stand up to racism in all of its varieties and to stamp it out on social media, in the streets, in the communities in which we're a part of, in our hearts. And in doing so, truly, we can move away from sloganism to be able to have what is at the root of this entire project we call humankind, the ability to notice and see and reach out to one another in a way that's real, in a way that's meaningful, in a way that can remind us of our essential humanity. And the stakes are so high. There is literally a starman, the ultimate starman, waiting in the sky, and is asking us not to blow it because he knows it's all worthwhile. Shabbat Shalom.